Hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name's Paul, all loaded, ready to go. Heading for Medan today. Hopefully we'll get to Medan. It's about 5.5 hours Google Maps, so we're looking at 6 or 7 hours riding. It's only 145 kilometres though, so I'm guessing it's pretty bad roads. It's the same as India and Sri Lanka and things here. I'm not allowed on the toll roads, so I have to take the side roads, which I'm imagining are going to be pretty bad, but we'll see what we can do. The weather doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look the best either. But I am riding Indonesia in the rainy season. Like usual, I end up everywhere in the rainy season. But for now, let's get on the road. And the most exciting part of today is that I can just chat with you without having to stop. No revs in first gear. I can just drop the visor, because I usually ride with the visor open, but I can just drop the visor and we can have a conversation. Yeehaw! Haven't seen green like this for a long time. Back in Indonesia. This is what the whole of Sumatra should be, I think, and sadly the date palms, again, it's the same as Borneo. All these date palms are taking the land off the orangutan, so they're becoming endangered. Well, I'm not sure endangered, please let me know in the comments, guys. But yeah, and a lot of these small farmers, especially in Indonesia, they've been talked into growing palms on their farms. Once they grow the palms, they can't really go back. And they can't afford palm oil for their own families. It's, yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to concentrate on the road. Oh, busy early in the morning. It's only about 8 o'clock. Very, very busy. Everyone down at the market's getting their food for the day. That's why it's going to take over 5 hours to do 150 kilometres. Because there's going to be a lot of roads like this one, I think. But that's what I came here to ride. Fun. Well, I've got the 2-hour sore butt. We got 10 minutes till fuel up, so that's a relief because my butt hurts. Well, the big problem with having the microphone is that the media mod on the GoPro isn't waterproof, so I'm going to have to pull over up here and take off helmet cam. Well, we made it. It's about 1 o'clock, so maybe 5 hours. It did say 5.5 on Google Maps. This is where I'm staying, the Batik Hotel. I'm not sure if it's got anything to do with Batik Airlines, but the logo's the same. I will ask when I get in. I came here without booking, and it's about $15 more expensive to book here than it was online, so I'm just waiting for my online booking to go into their computer, and then I can go and see what my room's like. But this looks pretty good, guys. I like it here. Apparently this town you have to watch your back. There's a lot of tourists get robbed, so if you come here, guys, but please don't let that put you off. This whole area, everyone here's just so happy, welcoming. I'm having the best time. Lovely cool day today, guys. I'm going to get onto Mr. Google, find out what's to see in this town, and then we'll jump on Libby and go and do a few things. Really nice hotel, guys. About 23 or 20, oh no, actually US maybe $15 a night. Really nice. Just had an okay breakfast, like filling, tasty, nothing flash, but it was good. Now, yesterday, I paid, I think, $300 for a pair of motocross boots, and it was a lot of money. And when I'm walking around and I'm not with the bike, I look stupid because I'm wearing these big, they're like ski boots. But they paid for themselves yesterday, guys. I told you this yesterday, but for some reason that file corrupted and it didn't come out properly. But I put her down going across a train track out in the country, heaps of people ran over and we got the bike up straight away, but it landed on my foot, and it landed on my foot in a weird way that if I wasn't wearing those boots, even if I was wearing my normal motorbike boots at home, my leather boots, it would have snapped my bone. Like, my ankle's a bit sore now, I'm not limping, but I know where it happened. It's quite sore, but yeah guys, so those boots, they saved my ankle yesterday, that's for sure. So that's why we wear protective gear. Well guys, I came out to show you Medan, but it's pouring. I'm soaking wet. I've only just left my hotel up there, so it's not going to happen today. I will probably be going to Bandar tomorrow, so I have to come back through Medan on the way back, so hopefully the weather will be a bit better. Well, this gorgeous looking building here is the State Museum. I got a bit of a break in the weather, so I've snuck out. It's still looking bad, so I'm going to try and show you as much as I can before the rain starts again. Well, there's no one at the ticket booth, and I'm a very impatient man, so we'll just head off to the next place. But this is it guys, and you can see it's a very, very large building, so there'll be plenty to see in there. I'm just I want to show you as much as I can before the rain comes back, and it's going to come back. Now this is gorgeous. This is the Cheong Arfei mansion, and Cheong Arfei was part of when the Dutch colonialists were here. He owned most of Medan. He owned all the plantations. He was a very, very important man here, and this was his home. And you can go in and visit guys, but I've been rained on already 3 times this morning, and I want to show you as much as I can today. So I'm not going to go in anywhere. I'm just going to show you what's around. But yeah, you can see just from here how impressive this is. Oh, and this is in English, surprise, surprise. So 1860. Yes, so I'm going to read this and I'll give you some more info. Okay, so he was Chinese, and he came here in the late 1800s and established himself here. So this is gorgeous guys. I don't know if the GoPro's doing it justice, but this building is stunning. Just sad they're letting it go. It's going to fall apart sometime because people don't spend money on things, but that's life, I guess. Well, one of the things to see in Medan is this building here, which is the Wira Gunung Timur, and I think it's a Buddhist temple, but it's all blocked off, big gates and everything, so we can't get in there. I did try and see it. Hello! Everyone's so friendly here. Google Maps has been taking me through some pretty sketchy areas in town, but I feel fine. But it is, I remind you guys, it has a medium crime rate here, which to get a rating like that, that's pretty high. And not just tourists getting robbed, a lot of locals getting robbed. And I have seen some pretty, I think the shabu shabu, the Asian amphetamine tablets, I think that's quite big here, because there's been some really gaunt, crazy looking people I've seen around the place. So just watch your back guys, but it's well worth a visit. And I've just seen a building up here which I've got no idea what it is, but I'm going to go and have a look because it does look quite impressive. Well, the building I saw was this one, which is just a normal everyday building, but what I didn't see was this. This is the Methodist Church of Medan. Say hello! Yeah, so this was worth coming up here for. Guys, everyone's so happy and friendly here. I keep saying it. Everyone's got big smiles on their faces. Hello! Okay, now I know why there's so many friendly kids here, because that right in front of us is the university. So that's why I'm going into and International Wildlife Museum and Gallery. I'm not sure what to expect here. I was expecting a wildlife park, but it's inside a building, $15 tickets. So I'm going to go in and have a look at this one, because it's pouring with rain again. And, I'll show you a bit inside. So it's a museum, not a wildlife park. This is Africa. This section, the Big Five, which I guess is a lion, rhinoceros, elephant, I forget, Iba or something, that one there, that's really famous, thousands of them. People go to see the, and here leopard. Yeah, people go to see the migration, the biggest animal migration in the world. Ibis or something like that they're called, I can't remember guys, sorry. And all the different hunting cats of the world. Guys, I've got a feeling that these might be the real thing that have been taxidermied. These heads definitely look real. I remember when I worked for Perry Brothers Circus when I was a young man, early 20s, maybe in my teens. And we went all over Queensland, Northern Territory, and we had a tiger, this poor thing, stuck in a cage all the time. And I got so used to it that he'd put his head up against the cage and I could rub him. But another person tried to do it and he bit the top of his finger off. But yeah, his teeth, there was more ivory in one of his teeth than there was in our whole mouths. Yes, that poor thing. Him and the panther, just a tiny little cage. Yeah guys, these are my boots I was talking about earlier on. My ankle's sore. I was so lucky I'm wearing these. So lucky. Yeah, it would have just snapped my bone. Guys, this one, it's a python skeleton, but from a distance I thought it was one of those worms. You know the worms you see with all the millions of legs? I thought it was one of them, but giant. I was thinking, my God, I'm out in the jungle, going to see one of them. Well, that was worth a visit, especially if you have got kids. Raining again. That's what doing. I'm going to have to put up with that for the rest of this month, maybe in February as well, but let's see. Oh, I just got some really good news. If you guys have been following me since the beginning, when I was in Sumatra Bazaar, I was looking at buying a motorbike to ride Indonesia with, just a cheap bike, and the girl that was helping me, Riska, she's just told me she's getting married. She noticed on Instagram I'm in Indonesia. She's getting married in about 4 weeks. She's invited me to the wedding. It's incredible. She invited Janet as well, but I spoke to Janet and she can't make it. There's no way she can get a time off that quickly. But I'm going to try and get to Sumatra Bazaar in time for the wedding. Yeah, I haven't had a haircut since India. And I shaved the beard off, but that was before Christmas, so it's a couple of months ago now, or maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago now. So I figured today I was looking a bit rough. May as well get it all off and be my handsome me again. That really was a fun couple of days, guys. I remember in the my first Sunway video way back in 22. When I first went to Kuala Lumpur, the first video, I was so happy in that video, and now I realise why, because I just left Indonesia. What an amazing place, guys. You can't help but be happy. Everyone's so happy, and I've got plenty of footage to make a video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that Mad Dog icon up there or the subscribe button down below. May as well hit that bell icon while you're down there. I always try and respond to your comments, so leave a comment, give me a big thumbs up. Share this video everywhere you can. We'll see you in the next one.